trained more than 10 hours a week for 30 years. Martial arts, weights, movement, most days of my life. Last week, none of that happened. And here's the bit that might surprise you. It was not my phone. It was not doom scrolling or notifications or some algorithm designed to steal my attention. Not really. It was stress and it was overwork. Too much on my plate for too many days in a row until the training was the first thing to go. Most of what gets said about burnout blames the wrong thing. Technology makes an easy villain. And if you've bought an app to fix this, I want you to ask yourself honestly whether it worked. Technology did not break my week. Overwork did. And no app on earth fixes overwork. Here is what I actually did about this. This morning, before I even had time to think through it, I did not wait for a fresh start on Monday. I got up and I did some Tai Chi again. Some exercises I hadn't done for a few days. Nothing dramatic, no grand comeback, just the actual movements on the actual day, while everything that caused the break was still sitting there unchanged. This is the part I want you to hear, whoever you are right now watching this. You do not need the stress to disappear before you're allowed to start again. You do not need a lighter week, a clear inbox, or a better mood. 30 years of training taught me that discipline was never about waiting for the right conditions. It was about doing the thing while the conditions were still wrong. I'm not going to tell you it was easy for me to get back on it, because it was not. I'm not immune to overwork and scrolling just like everybody else. I think it actually might even make it harder to get back into it. What I am immune to mostly is the idea that I need permission to start again. You do not need permission either. Pick the smallest version of the thing you dropped. For me, today, that was Tai Chi and one set of exercises, not a full 2 hours or an hour training. So do the smallest version today, not Monday, not when things settle down, because things rarely settle down on their own timeline. And then that makes it even harder as you try and pick it up again. So 30 years in, I'm still relearning the lesson. So if you're somewhere near the start of yours, you're not behind me. You're just doing the exact same work that I did this morning, just from wherever you happen to be standing. And I am going to get back to weightlifting this week because for me at 50, it's important. But imagine actually trusting what you read again, because everything online is AI generated, copy, pasted, and built to sell you something. And here is what nobody tells you. The people making it have never done it themselves. And that is what this channel is all about. AI surveillance, big tech, what it means for your privacy, your job, and your future. Plus, staying sharp in body and mind while it all changes. And I'll be honest, I felt it too, and I still feel it. And that is exactly why I worked with Stephen J. Manning to create Monday Influencer. Monday Influencer is real education from real experts, expert audio, a weekly digest, and a mentor bot. So you get to trust what you learn again. Want more? Get the real story. Subscribe to Monday Influencer. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching.